lot of your players on Twitter today reacting to news about possibly going to Seattle.
What's Twitter? I don't have a Twitter account, so I don't know. I don't follow these guys. I don't know what they do. And in all seriousness,
was there chatter on the court today about that?
We work with them. We get on the court. We talk straight basketball. I tell them more than anything else, nothing you can talk about that's happening outside of the basketball arena, our floor. When we get in here, it's work time. And the day was when, which I knew, things were floating around there. That every time that we got a little unfocused, we added another minute to the practice time. We want to focus on what we can control, which is basketball, practice, getting through practice, individual workouts, and then eventually getting ready for our game tomorrow night.
I know you want to remove yourself from anything going on outside, but it does have an effect on the players.
Oh, without question, yeah. These things have an effect everywhere, all around. Of course, players have friends, families, coaches have friends, families. Everyone's calling, want to know what's going on, and all you say is that us coaches and players, we have to focus on what we can possibly control. And what we control is the attention to details, controlling the focus that we have to do. How can we beat Dallas Mavericks? What can we do? Whatever distraction that's going on is not going to help us beat Dallas, compete with Dallas tomorrow night. So that's the focus that I share with the team. That's what we're trying to get across to them. But obviously, human nature. It's going to happen. Every time something popped up. I've been in with two situations, be it with when Cleveland, they were in the process, and then also, of course, with Golden State. So it does have a little effect on you. But at the end of the day, you still have to go out and practice. You have to play the game, and you get yourself mentally ready to play.
Coach, is this something you've just gotten used to? Every few months, every few weeks?
Well, I'll tell you, my experience of being in certain situations, being in the minor leagues where teams were constantly changing, where things were happening, I've always been able to focus on what we have to do right now and control that part. And I think, it's a little distracting sometimes, but it's what it is today. And we can't focus on anything else but getting our team ready. When you have groups that I have that's already a little bit, kind of can move along from the proper thinking, get them back to focus on the game. And I just exercise the idea with, okay, how long you want to be here today? I have nothing to do. I can be here all night long coaching. I'm a full-time 100% coach. So when we get off track a little bit, and let's add another minute or 2 minutes to the clock, and we can keep going. We can go the rest of the day of practice. So that was my way of getting it across to the players to try to focus on what we can control and controlling our effort today on the floor. Obviously, it was a big distraction, but life has distractions, and you have to be able to channel those distractions to do what it is that you need to do on any given time.
What would you say to the fans about how credible this report is?
Come on now. I'm a coach, and, we don't deal with what's taking place out there. We deal in facts, and we look at what's going to actually take place as opposed to our fans. We got a game tomorrow night, fans. We want you to come out and give this team great support. We want to continue to build on our home record and have an exciting game. Now, granted, we didn't have one the last time, but we want to build on our home record and keep growing, and they have been a part of that this year. With everything that's gone on with our team this year, the fans have come out and showed great energy in our building. Have booed us when we need to be booed, but they've supported us when we play exciting basketball. And we had a couple games here before we went on our road trip that was really exciting for the fans, and we want to keep doing that. So with our fans, we want to just focus on, like us, the game at hand, and play the game at hand, and then we move from there.
Why did you beat Wow today?
You always just hear about different things, and anytime the Kings is related, then I'm gonna get 50 plus texts and 70 plus phone calls. I pretty much when Verizon gets a call from me, I'll be like, why did my bill go up? And then you figure out what happened later in the day.
Can you sort of characterize what the mood was like at practice, just with all this stuff that's swirling around? Did you guys talk about it at all?
Oh man, nothing surprises me anymore, man. I mean, every year, you say, we move in this and that and the third, but at the end of the day, man, we love it. We love it here in this city, and until you officially tell us that I have to, move out of my house, is when it's official. So, and at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control. We control of, putting our Sacramento Kings jersey on and our shorts on, put our shoes on, man, and get ready for the next opponent.
Having been sort of through that a little bit, do you talk to some of the guys who are newer to here and maybe this is the first time they're dealing with
I'm sure it's a little different for them. They're probably, a little shocked about certain things. But for me, man, even Johnny was, here in '06, and I wasn't here till '08, and, he said he's here different things every year. So nothing surprises me with that. Like I said, we only can control what we can control, and then, stuff, when I'm not in this practice facility and not getting interviewed by you guys, it's the day that, it's official.
Is it distracting?
I don't think it is too much. Obviously, it's not the type of distractions that's good, but it's tough to just hear in your ear, and you're not annoyed when it comes to on the court. If anything, you're annoyed by just getting extra texts from people that you might not have talked to for a while, saying, yeah, well, that too. I wish you guys would be here for other reasons, but I guess it was something different.
You get more texts today versus yesterday after the Virginia Beach stuff fell apart?
Well, exactly. I mean, you get some of those, but, it just makes, your guys' job, I guess, makes the route different. I'm sure you guys will be talking about something else down the street rather than making a route out to the practice facility. So I guess it makes your guys' day a little bit more livelier.
Have you just gotten used to this, though? I mean, we're talking about 2 years ago, the Anaheim stuff popped up, and it's just,
I've been here.
Part of this
It's
team now.
my 5th year, and every year they talk about, something different. But like I said, you prepare yourself for different things. You're not really surprised. You're not really surprised until it's official. So, it's always, speculations, rumors, man. And like I said, it's not official until they tell me that I'm not allowed to come into the, practice facility. And obviously, I don't want that, man, because I love being here, and this is the team that drafted me in this city, and I want to be here for a while.